everybody, what's good? This is Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. Now, I had to let this digest, I had to think about it. I want to first shout out to Young Man's Daily Red Pill. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, you need to subscribe now. And also, I want to shout out to Austria Dick, his channel. He broke it down. He did an amazing video on the whole Jada Smith and Will Smith issue. You know, I had to take time before I thought about this video and tried to talk about it. Now, one thing I want to say, man, and this is for, and to me this one hurts, man. We all know, we all love Will Smith, man. That's the dude, Men in Black, you know what I'm saying? Even some of his movies that were bad, you still would watch, Wild Wild West, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Bad Boys. Man, this one's sad to say, but from now on, man, we gotta refer to Will Smith as Will Simp, Will Simp Smith, because, man, what he's done, I won't get into his children, that's for another video, but this whole thing with him and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, man, and what he's gonna become, he's now the poster child for, she created a new word, what is it? It's now an entanglement. She just couldn't come out, and just say she cheated, And what's worse is this, man. And I'm not gonna go into a breakdown session. There's a lot of guys who did a video on it. What I'm gonna tell you is this, man. She openly said she went to a stranger, another man, slept with him. Now you gotta think Will Smith doesn't know this man. He might know him, his name and all, but you don't know him. You don't know the diseases he might have, the sicknesses he might have, and he might have put on your quote unquote your wife, which she's gonna bring back into the relationship. And Will Smith, if you watch the video, man, of course a lot of guys, a lot of, Young Man's Daily Red Pill, Austria Dick, they broke it down, but they were missing a crucial part. They were missing, in my honest opinion, is they didn't put in the factor that Will Smith, and to me, we gotta start saying this. There's a lot of men in the red pill and MGTOW community, and this is the most hypocritical thing we say. We say he's a good man. To me, we gotta stop. We gotta stop from now on. Stop calling a good man. A spade is a spade. He's not a good man, Will Smith. You openly are promoting that you will allow your wife to sleep around and bring potential STDs and sickness into your relationship. And if you watch the video towards the end, he says something just stupid. Bad marriage for life. To me, Will Smith is no longer, man, after watching that, I don't think I could even support anything with Will Smith anymore. To me, that's like the jumping part. That's where we got to move on. Because, man, with what Will Smith did by openly, and then you go on your wife's TV series to air it out, and to air it out versus being a man and saying we're gonna end this and talk to this privately. We're gonna talk privately, and it's between me and you. Instead, he goes on her TV series, her domain, and to me, the biggest thing about this you got to look at is that, what Jada Smith did with this whole thing is she just showcased that you can rein in your men. You can basically control him, and you can basically, any man that doesn't follow your script, doesn't obey, I call it the vag pass. Once, as soon as you have a vag, you should be able to do whatever you want. And that man should accept it. Also, you gotta remember Will Smith is married to her. She basically can sick the hounds of the government on the family court on her, the divorce lawyers on him at any time. But at some point, Will Smith, to me, this is why I say to me, we gotta call him Will Simp Smith from now on. Is that to me, he's become a poster boy. From this very video, he could have this was a moment for him to man up, man. He could have manned up and said, I ain't gonna tolerate this. If you gonna go on her show, you don't just laugh laugh everything through, man. You should have just said, you broke my trust, you risked my health. You basically could have identified all the issues. Instead, he's basically advertising that you as a man should be able to accept all the risk, all the danger that comes with the woman you're with, and she should not be at fault for anything. She comes out with no emotion and just says, I just went through it, I needed help and this and that, and our relationship will grow stronger by me risking your health and making you look like a buffoon all over the internet. Because the thing is this, a lot of MGTOW and Red Pill channels reading it gonna say she got alpha widowed by, Tupac and all that. Tupac was the real man she loved. And to me, I plan to do a video on Pac. Because to me, Tupac, great artist, but a lot of his biggest downfall was the hypocrisy. But, that's for another video. But the thing you gotta look at is Will Smith. The thing is Jada Smith will always be Will Smith's wife. She will never be bigger than Will Smith. She will never be nothing compared to him. But what she showed is this. No matter, even if I can never surpass him in importance and success, I can bring him down and have him obey me at any time. You know what I mean? And she basically disrespected the legacy he's building, the fact that he's showcasing that he's a positive man and all that. And she just proved that it doesn't matter how successful a man is. Once you marry that man, you can do as you will with him. Kind of like the whole, the Amber Heard thing. I plan to do a video on that later on. But basically, man, to me, Will Smith, we gotta stop this in the manosphere. We gotta stop referring to simps, blue pill guys as good men. That means you're rewarding that behavior. To me, Will Smith is the example of risk and self-destruction of your family. For you to openly go on video, laugh and smile, even if you're faking it. I mean, he is an actor, laughing and smiling, all her answers, staying calm, showing no emotion, and then openly saying, I will be with you no matter what. I will commit to you no matter how sick and risky you're placing our whole family at risk. STDs, destruction, danger. I will put you above everything because I am a slave to your validation. To me, Will Smith and many other men that fall under this type of, this type of aspect where they're just loyal slaves, man. We got to stop referring to men that volunteer for destruction and risk as good men. They're not good men. If you can say they're good men, then everything we stand for, looking for the truth, being, men of justice and so on, we can't claim it. Because if you can in one breath say, yo, he's a simp, he's a blue pill, I'm red pill, I'm MGTOW, I'm a thought provoking, I'm a man of truth and all that. If you can say that and then at the same breath say he's a good man, no, man, he's not a good man. He's an example, and he's promoting, that now Jada Smith just coined a new phrase, entanglement. Instead of cheating, she was entangled. She couldn't own up to it, man. And he jumped and accepted it, you know what I mean? And the thing is, this only gonna promote, in my honest opinion, it's only gonna promote the acceptance of that way of thinking, you know, that way of thinking and accepting, a woman for bringing such poison. Now I know if he divorced, he could lose hundreds of millions, but you, that's one thing I look at a lot of these celebrities and guys that made all this money. Dr. Dre's going on a divorce. My thing is, yes, Will Smith, if he divorced Jada, which, in all honesty, if the legal system was righteously, they would just break up. She's worth 40, 20 million. She's good. Instead, but if they divorced, he's lose some money, but at least you would have 40, 60, 80 million. And you're Will Smith, you could do a lot more, and the whole public would be by his side if he just showcased, my wife cheated on me and I'm leaving her. He had all the story. I'm Will Smith, good guy, raised his children, all this and that. Instead, he volunteers to be a slave and is an example promoting men to allow STDs and high-risk relationships as a positive. To me, Will Smith, man, and that's one of my favorite actors, man. But after this day, to me, I'm done, man. I couldn't watch knowing I'm supporting someone this self-destructive. And think of his children. Think of the message you're sending to your son and daughter, especially his daughter. You're basically telling her it's okay if she goes around sleeping around, risking STDs and all that, and bringing it back to her husband, or if she even gets married, whatever. It's Will Smith's entire family's become a circus, man. Become a circus of of destruction. And to me, he's an example that, we as the red pill / MGTOW community gotta stop referring to guys like him as good. He's not good, man. That's an example of a weak, pathetic. I wouldn't even call him a man after watching that. That's a dude that, to me, Will Smith should be, when he goes outside, when he goes to the restroom from now on, he should just sit down. No matter whether it's number one, he should sit down. When he's taking a number one, when he's taking a number two, sit down. Anytime he goes to the restroom, sit down. You don't deserve to be called a man. You gotta have some aspect of standards, man. Some standards. I know they're Hollywood types and all that. And in all honesty, man, him being a black man, to me, to break it down on a higher level, I plan to do a video, but in all honesty, she never had respect from him or any black man to begin with. Anytime, and I know this don't got to do with this video, but I'm about to break down something big. Why a lot of black men are dating a lot of Caucasian women or women outside of the black community, black women, is that, they don't curse their genetics. They don't curse. A white woman ain't cursing her genetics, her straight hair and, her genetics. An Asian woman isn't cursing her genetics, straight hair and all that. Maybe she did some surgery on her eyes or whatever, but all women outside of the Negro, the black, they don't curse their genetics. So subconsciously, a lot of black men, and some that are awakened to this, will date a white woman or any other type of woman because, these women are not against his genetics. Jada Pinkett Smith, look at that perm, look at her hair. If you look at photos of her straight and permed out, she hates herself to begin with. And Will Smith, being, sad to say, the majority of black men will date a woman that hates his genetics. A black man, if he ain't mixed, is gonna give a black woman children nappy hair, dark skin, and so on. You know, I gotta make another video for that, but you have to understand, man, Will Smith is no longer, I wouldn't even respect him as a man. I wouldn't call him a good man. That guy's lost. That's a man who's self-destructive and promoting destruction. The STD rates is skyrocketing. And to me, in all honesty, you're in a relationship with your quote-unquote wife. She steps out, sleeps with a man. You don't know what she did with the guy. Raw, condom, whatever she did to him. Might have an STD and bring it right back to you. And he hugs her, says, I promised you from the beginning that I would be with you forever. Will Smith is a simp and a weakling. You know what I mean? We shouldn't show any respect, any remorse. To me, Will Smith, in all honesty, man, is no longer someone I'd watch. He's canceled, man. I cancel my subscription to Will Smith. Anything he does from now on, man, it's done. The whole world knows you. Global icon, biggest movie star on earth, and you can't just walk away from a woman that openly, with no emotion, told you she slept with another man. She needed to do it. She didn't have the balls. She didn't have the honor or standards to just say, we're done, I'ma leave. Nope, we're in this strange relationship where I can abuse you and do whatever I want to you. That's what Will Smith is promoting. He's promoting, a real man, aka a real simp, has to accept and promote all the destructive behaviors that his wife or girlfriend has to offer. That's what Will Smith is promoting, man. That's what he's promoting. And in all honesty, man, all us men, we gotta stop calling them good men. Any man that volunteers for his self-destruction and the risk of his, family and quote unquote, because the most dangerous thing you could do to a child right now with how the family court and all these laws are, the most dangerous thing you could do for a child, sad to say, in this type of country, is bring them into a world where you as a man, and I'm gonna keep saying this, a man in the 1940s who was going to war had a better chance of coming back to his family than you today. You who's not going to a war. You have less of a chance to have access to your family than a man in the 1940s who went through a war. All I gotta say is this, man, and I'm gonna end it, is that Will Smith, to me, we gotta cancel his manhood pass, man. We gotta start doing that in this type of community. You can't keep supporting or making excuses. He's a good man. Dude, there ain't nothing good about that guy. When you promoting that level of destruction and poison within your family, you're not a good guy. You know what I'm saying? In all honesty, when you simp at that level, and to me, man, I follow Will Smith on Instagram, man. I grew up on Will Smith. One of my idols, person I respected, and I watched his films. That's the man. But after this, man, to me, he's canceled from manhood, man. He can no longer refer to himself as a man. To me, that's just Will Simp Smith. You know what I mean? And to me, with all these volunteered, he's basically told her, you can do no wrong because I have no standards when it comes to you. You could do whatever you want to me. She could show up in the bed, covered in STDs, or sleeping with strangers in the household. She could do whatever she wants. So, this has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. Y'all have a good one.